February 3rd, 2019. Off to Muscle Holler South I go. After frigid temperatures all week, we finally have a gorgeous day today. Hoping that my training logs have thawed out. I set them inside last night and stoked the stove, so hopefully I've got like 11 or 12 in the barn. If I can get through all those today under race conditions, I will be doing well. I've got one 17-inch tulip poplar in there. I might push the envelope and at least a standing block, and then try to cut the other half in the underhand. But so today is going to be about volume, and I like what I'm seeing in my videos in regards to the technical changes I've been working on. Those changes include in the underhand, getting my right arm out, which is my lower arm, getting my elbow as extended as possible at the top of the swing, and actually finishing the hits properly. I'm seeing that, so I'm pleased. Even when I go faster, I'm seeing it, so that's a big step for me. In the standing block, I'm still moving my front foot too much, but I'm getting my arms extended, and I will take getting arms extended over not keeping that front foot down every day of the week. And the reason for that is because when you strike the log, you want your arms as straight as possible. When the power ends, when the elbow bends. And when I watch the videos, unless I slow it down, I'm not seeing full extension. However, when I slow it down and do it frame by frame on Coach's eye, I am seeing full extension. So I'm pleased with that. And the reason for that is I'm already starting to recoil to bring the axe back on the backswing immediately after I have struck the log, or when I reach the log with the axe. And so I'm very pleased with that. It could still work. I could still be a bit more fluid, but fluidity is one of my strengths, and the reason why it's one of my strengths is because I cut so many logs. I enjoy it. I love training. I come from a strength training / fitness background, and I see my event work as an adjunct for my overall fitness, and just lost sight of the eating side of things and the nutrition side of things over the past 10, 15, maybe my whole entire lifetime. But now I've got that dialed in, and I can figure it out and force myself to do it, and disciplined. Now maybe I can become a whole athlete again, even though I am freaking 50 years old. As long as I can keep up with the young ones, so be it. So today is going to be about chopping underhands and standings, continuing to work on the things that I want to work on. Next week I will bring in the sawing dummy, set up the sawing block, and make some single butt cuts. That's a total different thing on what I want to work on. In addition to that, I'll start cutting tree more frequently, and I'll actually start cutting pockets and doing climbs. Ideally, I want to get that 3-board tree up just to lose the fear of cutting on the second board. But we'll see what happens when that time comes. This is going to be an unusual session. Right when I was getting warmed up, peeling logs and whatnot, the damn power went out. Heard the transformer up the stream blow. So it's going to be a long time before we have power back here. So this is all going to be strength, fortitude, willpower, and love for this silly shit. So here we go. This log of the day is a 40-inch cherry. Normally I warm up, but today I'm going to try something different. I'm a little bit worried this log has some bird's eye in it, so hopefully it doesn't ruin the edge on this axe. But we'll find out soon enough. Next log is a full 11-inch red oak. I'm going to use my decent trainer on this. Pray I don't bend it because I want to use it in a big poplar next. Goal with this, if I cut it well, would be 10 and 10, maybe 14 and 10, but hopefully less than 24 hits. Next log is almost an 18-inch tulip poplar, and it's going to be a threshold pusher. And when I think of the terms of training no failure, you need to think of it in three types. Okay? First is tempo. Second is tolerance. And finally is technique. And even though these push me to near failure in all three areas of that, my technique is still good toward the end of these sets. And so tempo slows down. Tolerance, it's pushing me to new levels. But my technique stays strong. And as long as the technique doesn't suffer, it's not complete failure. When the technique breaks down, that's when I stop. Normally, I stop training when the speed decreases. However, I need to get tougher, and that's what I'm doing this for. Log is a darn near a Euro foot, which is about 36.5 inches. Euro foot's 37, American foot's 38. But red oak, good training axe. The hope with this one, given that I cut that 11 and 10 and 9, if I can cut this darn near foot in 10 and 10 or 11 and 11, I think I'm going pretty well. I'm going to use the same axe that I used in that threshold pusher. Stoned it up more. She's ready to go. Finally came back on, thank Christ, but I'm almost done. I'm going to cut a 11-inch chestnut oak. This is the one that has the bird's eye in it. So this is going to be bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. And I don't know if I'm going to cut the whole thing. I will find out when I get into it because I'm pretty messed up right now. So, yeehaw. I got one more log to cut. It's a big 12-inch red elm. And honestly, my body is saying no mas. So this is going to be pushing myself beyond my limits. See what I got in me. Very odd. The front of that log was unfrozen. The back of the log was frozen. So the front cut beautifully, and then the back was bounce, bounce, bounce. So thank God I'm done for the day.